Knight g4, bishop takes. Rook h2. Rook h2, yeah. Rook h2. King g1. King g1. Takes. Okay. Oh. Should have gone knight f6. Hello, Adolfina. Hello. What? Yeah, it's queen g5. Alright, what about queen takes? Queen g5 again. Ooh. I can actually play king f8. Right, so bishop f6, king h7, bishop g6. Nice. g6, king h6, rook b8. Queen h3, King G7, queen takes H7, I win the queen.
Oof, Krieger.
Thank you for the follow, Mr. Krieger. Thank you, thank you.
Things are gonna change, not for better. What it means to me. Get you home, could be with anyone.
Alright, Rook H4 looks very strong.
You know it all.
That's Queen C2. E4?
The things I do possess, sometimes they own me too. What they gonna do to me? Oh, I can't explain, sure you get it well. Since I always wanted
Everything. The more I talk about it. Alright, so Queen H1, King F2, Rook H2, King E3, King E3, Queen E4. Ooh, Queen E4 mate. Yeah. Hello, Alfred. I guess I take the queen. I mean, it has a fork though. You can play this fork. But I have rook c1 and I can take the rook. So I think I have enough material to win. So I'm just gonna play this. I'm taking this one, and then check, and I take the rook. Okay, so the rook is pinned. This check seems very good. He has king a4. King a4, knight c3. King a5, I imagine. King a4, maybe queen c4. Ah, it's queen c4. Okay. And then a6, queen a4. Can I 1v1 you? But I'm new. I play almost 3 hours. So why would you want to play me then? I'm not a rookie. You should play people around your level. What's my rating? Currently it's 2200 in Blitz. Wait. How do we win this? I have queen dragon. I should be able to win with queen e5, but I can't find it. I think 4 or 5. What do you mean by that? 4 or 5? Oh, it should be queen e5. What can you do? You can play queen d6, but if you do, you're gonna lose. takes, and then rook f6, I win. So where does the king go? The king can go to b7. If the king goes to b7, I think that maybe bishop e4 could be a move. But my king is so exposed, I don't know if I can go for material. Well, let's see what he does. Like, this is the check that makes sense. It's the only one. Oh, okay, what? Alright, let's just take it then. I thought that black had better moves there, but whatever. Alright, so for this one, bishop d5. He can only go to b5. And then the discussion would be either knight c3. What about c4? There are so many moves to evaluate. So, what about this check? Bishop d7. Bishop d7 is mate. Nice. Queen e8. King c7. Queen c8. King b6. Okay, so when we go here, we play queen d8, king c7, bishop a5, b6, and then queen c8. That makes sense. This one looks difficult to some extent. I'm not sure what I want to play here. Rook e4 should be good enough to win. Rook takes e4. What can you do? Rook h2 maybe, but it's still losing rook h2. Okay, I think it's strong enough to be played. Rook takes e4. Okay, so he's trying to mate me now, but I'm winning if I take the bishop. If I take the bishop, he has queen takes, and then I have rook e3. If he takes with the king, I have rook a2. So you can't really escape them both. And then I guess I win because piece coordination and I have more pawns. So for this one, it's relatively easy. Oh. Queen f1. Queen f1 it is. Okay. Is this a puzzle? Yes, we're playing puzzle rush. Queen h5. King f8. And then I have rook d8. Rook d8 wins. What else can you do? Rook d8 is completely crushing, so I'm just gonna play it. What if he goes king g7? King g7? Bishop h6 doesn't work. Well, it doesn't matter, I guess. Okay, so for this one, queen e3. It's not really accomplishing much. Probably this is better. We simply take. King takes his sort of force. And then we have rook d8 and we can win the queen. That's good. It's better than queen e3 because if I give a check on e3, king c2, and then how do I make progress there? It's really hard. Yeah, so let's just take the rook and then rook d8. Now, is there something better here? I don't think so. I think I should take. And I have f3. F3 wins the pawn on b2. Okay. And the rook. Yikes, I'm getting mated. Well, if I take the knight, I get mated. Like, if I play this move, I lose to rook e1, because then my queen will be pinned, and that would be checkmate. But I can take the rook. If I take the rook, I'll do it with check. King g7, I win with knight e6. So he has to go to h7. And then I have queen f7. Queen f7 check. The king goes up. Or maybe he blocks with the bishop, I don't know. And then I'll take on f2 and we're fine. Okay, I can take on f2. No, not really. So how do we win this then? I kind of like this move. Rook e1. Because if he plays rook takes e1, I have queen takes f2, queen g2 mate. How do you stop that? And he uses a check on b8. King h7, and we're chilling. You don't really have any other checks. Apart from sacrificing a bunch of material. I think rook e1 wins. Let's play rook e1. Yeah, we saw this. King h7. And yeah, that's what I said about sacrificing a bunch of material. I guess queen a4 should be good enough to win this one. Yeah, it's knight c6 though. Knight c6. I take king e7. And how is it that I win that? I have a discovered check. The discovered check should be good enough for me to win, but... okay. I think we play bishop d5. Thank you. Oh, I'm not entirely sure, though. Hello, 800. Hello, hello. Hi, Rulis. I'm doing good. What about you? How's it going? Thank you so much for the heart me and the go popular. Okay, we're gonna play queen a4. Oh. And I guess that's enough. Okay, how do I win this endgame? I'm looking at queen a2. Queen a2. King d1 is force. What about queen b1? Queen b1. King d2. King d2, queen b2. Are you winning, son? You can block. Clearly missing something here. Queen a2 instead, you say. What's the difference? Ah, yes, of course, like the first move, queen a2. Queen a2, king d1. And then here, I think. King d2. If king d2, can I push p? Rook takes. Check. Here. Rook c3. If he plays rook c3, we don't really have much. Hmm. What's the winning sequence, bro? Alright, let's... I can't find it though, but I'm gonna play Queen A2. King D1. And then I was looking at this check. King D2. King D2. And then maybe A3 could be a good idea. But takes rook B3, I have nothing. It's not good enough to win. Okay. I couldn't find the entire thing, but check makes perfect sense. It's a 4Z move. And then this... Nah. I guess if I give a check here, then he's gonna play rook C3. I have a check on on D4, but he can block again, or maybe go king C2. I'm not really winning that. Hmm. Queen B2, Queen C1. A3. I don't have Queen C1, chat. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, Queen C1 is not a move. A3 now. Push. He loses a rook if he takes. No, chat. You're being short-sighted because if we play A3 here, he's gonna take, obviously. And then you want to give this check thinking that it's a fork. But he can block the check by playing rook C3. If he plays rook C3, you don't really have much. If you explain me how to win the rook, I'll follow. But... No, Queen B2 check. Yeah, Queen B2 checks makes more sense. Oh, you say that we play A3, and then after rook takes, we don't play this check, but Queen B2. And Queen B2 is a fork that he cannot. Okay, yes, I see it now. Nice, thank you. Okay, so he didn't go for it. But now it's simply Queen B2 again, and we have a passed pawn. It's about to promote. Oops. So that wasn't it. Oh, so it was B2 then. A2, sorry. Yeah, A2. It wasn't that hard, it's just that I fumbled that. Okay. I fumbled that one. I kind of like this, but you can take, I think. So what if we play bishop takes e3, pawn takes, and then rook c1? Rook c1, there should be queen takes, knight takes, c1. Or I can play... okay, that's also a possibility. Like, we play rook c1, he takes, and then we take on c8. Queen takes c8. Queen takes c8 looks good. Okay, I'm gonna go for it. Okay, queen c7. King e8. Maybe this then. Queen f8. King d7. And then rook c7. Wow. King takes mate. Yeah. Hmm. Okay. Queen f7 is a fork. I'm sort of winning material if I play queen f7. And then rook e1 makes sense. Okay, we're gonna play queen f7, I think. Queen f7. What can you do as black here? Oh, he wants to do this. Oh, no, queen rook e2. Rook e2 is annoying. Rook e2 might be winning, but I have queen c7. Queen c7 should be good enough. I'm taking the bishop. And then queen c7. Okay. I really like queen f2 here. Something tells me that queen f2, it's completely crushing. If it takes on f4, I have g5. d5 check in g4, queen h4 mate. What else can you do if I play queen f2? Yeah, queen f2 seems devastating. h5, I don't think it works. Thinks I don't really have a good way to reach the king. Queen f2, on the other hand, I only see white has to sacrifice a bunch of material to get nothing. So yeah, queen f2. All right. So he's surviving the mate though, but we're up a queen. Oh, he takes on c6. Well, but it's check, so no, he doesn't have time for it. Bishop c4. Bishop c4 looks good. What can you do? Let's see. Okay, so he sacks the rook. I was looking and trying to make this work, but I needed my knight for it. Now, if I take the queen, bishop b5, c4 wins. But he has d5. If he plays rook d4, and then we go queen h5. g6 takes. Okay, yeah, it's winning. c4, and that's all I need. Alright, queen g8, king f6. Queen fa. Queen fa. The king is gonna go down like this, I guess. It's hard to justify that, that's okay. But I can bring the other rook. I have another rook. That check should be good enough to win. I don't see the mate, but queen g8 looks very tempting. King f6, Queen fa. Queen f8, he can block, but wait a second. What about Queen d4? Ah, this check looks better. Oh yeah, I like Queen d4 more. Queen d4, King f7, and then Rook h7. Rook h7, King e8. Queen goes here, check. Rook fa. I'm not really accomplishing much there. He blocks with the rook on fa. Oh, it looks fancy to play Queen d4, but it doesn't really do much. Oh. Jesus. But I could take the rook on e7. Maybe if I take the rook on e7, I'm doing more damage. Place takes. I have a fame. It's a tough one. Queen fa. Oh. I feel like this puzzle is trying to beg you to play Queen g8, and it's not correct. Queen d4, then Rook h7, right? And then we take the rook. If Queen takes, we have a check on g8. No, check on h8. fa. I don't see the winning line though. Queen g8, f6, queen, f8, take rook. Peter, both rooks are defended. Queen g8, king f6, queen fa, king e6, rook takes h6. But if we play that, we're gonna exchange queens because the rook on f2 is also attacking my queen. Both queen tanks, exactly. No, I mean, we gotta find a winning line. I don't think that trading like that is gonna be good enough for you to win. We're gonna play. Oh, something better than that. I was looking at Rook G8 now. Rook G8 looks good. Oh, but he has King H7. Nah. Now, if he plays King H7, he's gonna be fine. So we need to get the king out. But we gotta get the king out of there. So the only way to do that, it's probably. But like Queen D4 is also interesting. Oh, I'm so lazy, bro. I don't wanna calculate the entire thing. Someone do it, please. Isn't Queen G8 mate? No, because he has King F6. I feel like there should be something better, right? Like like winning the rook. Yeah, I think so too. We gotta find a way to win some material. I don't think there is a mate, but there's gotta be a way for you to win material. Now, the question that I have is whether Queen G8 or Queen D4 is the move. Queen G8, King F6, obviously. And if we play Queen D4, King F7, obviously. So which one is best? I think it's a bit more forcing to play queen g8. Queen g8, f6. And yeah, the queen maneuvers a little bit better on g8 rather than on d4. Brother, queen g8 opens everything up. Yeah, we're gonna play queen g8, I think. Yeah, only move and resign. Is it that simple, chat? Let's have a look. Okay, so now queen fa. And then I was looking at this check. But then he simply drops back, you know? The other interesting check would be this one. Because then that forces the rook to go back to e7. And then we have rook fa. And rook fa makes things more interesting, I guess, because he's forcing some concessions. He has king g7, though. I mean, I still don't see it clearly. But I think that we can play queen d8 because it's a forcing move. It has to go here, if otherwise he loses the queen. So queen d8. Rook e7. Rook e7. Queen d4, maybe. Or maybe when he goes there, we have rook fa. But rook fa, king g7. No, that's not good. Rook fa, king g7. Queen d8. Yeah, queen d8 has to be correct because it's forcing the rook to go to e7. Oh, bro, I don't... Okay, it finished the puzzle. We finished the puzzle right there, but... How do you win that? I couldn't find the winning plan. How do you win that? I'm obviously missing a move, because I couldn't see the winning sequence. Okay, so finishing with queen d8. Let's see, the engine is taking a while. Okay, so for this one, they also have... Okay, but yeah, rook e7, obviously, because if otherwise we take the queen. G5. Wow. Oh, that's a crazy move. No one could see that move. That move is crazy. That's a crazy move. All right, chat. I'll give you $1,000 if you give me the move that we had to play here. $1,000, but you had to do it in 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Well, I don't have $1,000. That's the good news. It's G5. Crazy. My line should work too. I mean, queen d4 is not a bad move, you know? It's still winning for white, but it's only plus 1.5. The winning move here is G5, bro. What the fuck? G5, it's crazy. G5, it's outrageous. Okay. So yeah, G5, I couldn't find G5, bro. Like, that's why nothing was working for me. Like, I look at Queen D4 and all, and I saw, like, a small advantage. But it's not good enough, right? But G5 changes everything. It's a very hard move to see, anyway. Hmm. G5 was classic. Just take the queen. I mean, if we take the queen, we're gonna lose this game. We gotta find something better. Why aren't you taking the queen? Because you gotta, first of all, try not to rush it because it's not an easy puzzle. Like, the answer is not that obvious, first of all. And now, the second thing that you should consider is the material count. Like, have a look at your material and the material of your opponent. Like, if you take this rook, sorry, if you take the queen, you have a queen of your own and a rook. But black has 2 rooks and a bishop. So how's that good for you if you take here and then they take your queen? You're gonna be down a whole rook. So don't rush the puzzle. Try to understand it first. Queen takes e7, rook takes e7, knight takes fa. Oh, that's a great move. Knight takes fa. Knight takes fa. King h8, knight g6. Oh, wonderful stuff. Yes, well done. Oh, I don't know how to call. What should I call you, bro? You have like all the alphabet in your name. Okay, but yeah, that's correct. That's a very good move. Just call me tough. Should I call you tough? Queen f1. Okay, queen f1. Rook e2. Queen f1, rook e2. Rook a3. Yeah, rook a3 looks a little bit better. I'm trying to make that one work. The only problem that I see for the moment could be king c2. But if he goes king c2, rook c3 should be good enough to win. He does have a bunch of pawns, though. So, I don't know. Queen f1, rook e2, rook a3. Okay. Queen f1, rook e2. Rook a3 looks very good, yeah. Okay, what about if queen f1, king e4? Rook e2, rook a2. Knight d4 becomes a thing, but we can take that knight. Take station, and then we can take the rook. Yes. Okay, yeah, it seems that rook e2 is bad. It's bad for white. So now we have to calculate what happens if the king goes to e4 instead. Yeah, we already calculated that rook e2 is not good for white. So now we have to move on in the possible moves for white to king e4. What do we do if they play king e4? King e4. So if king e4, I imagine rook e8. I think we're winning material by force here. 24 hours thinking rook e8. Yeah. Rook e8. If he goes to f5, I have queen h3 now. Queen h3. g4. Queen takes f3. Looks good enough. We're gonna play it. Oh, so it wasn't queen f1. It wasn't queen f1, chat. I wonder what was it, but I don't want to open the analysis mode because it's so laggy. Really a crazy position, this one. I kind of like the queen e4 here. I'm gonna play it. And then we take the knight, I guess. And yeah, we take this one too.
Thank you.
I Dino, thank you so much for the harmony and the go popular. Queen f1 was -2 and rook a3 -4. Also, you're using an engine? That's so boring, bro. Rook e1, then queen c1. But if you take on e1, he's gonna take with the rook. So queen c1 would be a blunder. They take back with the rook. Exactly. Oh my god. I think I found it. Yeah. I think I found it. Rook d5. Yeah, it's rook d5. It doesn't look that it's a good move, but rook d5 wins the game. It doesn't look like a good move, rook d5, but it is very good. Okay, I'm gonna play it.
Flexitivity.
I guess it's not that great then, huh? Okay, I thought it worked. I thought that I was forking the rook on c8 at the very end. But I had to play king g7, and probably king g7 changes everything. Okay, let's have a look at that one. But the other rook on e8. And if it takes, he loses both rooks. Oh, yeah, rook e8 was 10 times better. If it takes, we take on c1 first, right? So yeah, rook e8. And he goes there. Yeah, when I was looking at this, I was like, queen takes, pawn takes, rook takes c8, king g7. And then I thought that maybe rook c3 wasn't that good then. But it is a good move because it defends f3. And also the pawn on... I mean, it defends f3. And the rook goes back. So yeah, no, nonsense. Okay. Good enough though. We got to 50 something, so yeah, I'm pleased with that. It's just to warm up a little bit. All right, chat. What do we play? Do we play Blitz or Rapid? What do you think? Blitz or Rapid? What do we play? What do we play? Blitz or Rapid? The queen doesn't have to take. No, I mean it's the best move to take. I think queen takes d5, and then you keep everything together. I think. We play Rapid, Corey. Okay, we're gonna play Rapid then. We haven't played Rapid in a while. It's been only Blitz lately, so it's gonna be good, I guess. To play some Rapid. All right, we have a very standard Dragon Sicilian. I wonder if it is knight takes or pawn takes. I think that knight takes is perfectly fine. Okay, so is he gonna go for the draw? That'll be a bit ridiculous, I would say. What was the problem with Queen B7? I don't remember. This guy is very familiar with the opening theory and all. I can tell. Now, I have a very important question here that I'm not really sure how to answer, which is it bishop e6 or bishop f5 the one that I should play? I really don't know. If it is bishop f5 or bishop e6, bro. I'm looking at rook b8 as well, but rook b8 runs into bishop there, I guess. Bishop d4 takes. He's gonna be fine. I don't know. I don't know which one is it. Okay, I'm gonna play bishop f5. But I think we have to review this. I'm not entirely sure if this is the move. Yeah, bishop e6. Sorry, bishop e3 now. Should I take this one? Okay, I'll take it. I'm gonna take it because I don't want to waste time, you know. But now white has a very good position. It's been a while since the last time I faced such a well-prepared dragon player. Well, he played the Yugoslav attack, but he did such a good job in the opening. Usually people don't play queen c5. They take the rook instead. Now, I'm struggling. If I now looks horrible. Or maybe I'm exaggerating, I don't know. Okay. I'm actually threatening this. Am I? No, he has King D2. Yeah, King D2 would be a problem there. Tough game, to be honest. Okay. I think that it's so hard to make a move, honestly, but I'm gonna go here. Yeah, I saw this move as well. I mean, bishop takes. Then queen e2. It's uncomfortable for him a little bit, to say the least. Yeah, so he unpins. If I take on f4, he takes on h7. h7, sorry. But I still have this pass pawn I'll try to push. I could also take on h2, you know. If he goes g3, queen f5 looks good. Queen f5, threatening this cover attack. Rook c2 would be losing, I think, to pawn e2. So it's a very dynamic position, but my king somehow looks safer than his because we have too many open lines to attack. We're also hitting the pawn on h2, but not really interested in it. I think that we have to dislodge these double rooks. So playing something like e3 makes more sense. We play e3, we open up this diagonal. So we're gonna play for activity rather than material. We're gonna play e3. If rook e2, rook here. And then this is quite simple. We're looking for checkmate here, trying to find a mating net. Now that these double rooks are dislodged, we should be doing okay. Or maybe I'm tripping a little bit.
Savant syndrome.
So yeah, he takes. Let's go here. Wasn't check a little bit better? The check was the winning move. Check, rook there, and then I had. But no, it's not winning. It's got queen c1. Okay. I don't know, it looks very equal anyway. I'll try to flank him though, because I'm up on the clock a little bit. I don't really see myself losing this game. But am I gonna win it? Okay, I found a target, but yeah, that's the move that was bothering me a little bit. He just can go there, right? go here. Okay, so we have a rook takes a4, pawn takes, queen takes a4, king has to go to... I can take the draw here, Chad. I think I'm gonna take it because I'm down a pawn. And I don't really see... but queen f3 is actually attacking my queen as well. I just realized. So it wouldn't work. Oopsie. It wouldn't work then. We had to play this then. Okay. Damn it. Okay. Let's go here. It's not a bad move, that one. This guy's good, bro. What a way to cause trouble. It's crazy. Okay, we got him on the clock. I knew that I could flag him, but damn, bro, that was not an easy game. Tough opponent. Very strong. Very, very strong. It's just not... I don't know how much you know about the Dragon Sicilian, chat, but the Dragon Sicilian is a very dynamic opening. I really liked it because when I push on d5, usually what happens is that they get really, really in love of being up a pawn, and then they think that I blunder the rook, and then I have a massive attack, and I usually win. That's what usually happens. But in this opportunity, I can tell that my opponent was very well prepared, at least to the d5 line, because he didn't take the rook. He took the pawn, and then queen c5 is always annoying. Queen c5, and then queen a3. So he was clearly familiar with my typical winning combination in the Dragon Sicilian, you know. And on paper he played better than me.
Yun Soto.
I play and I'm good at listening. So yeah, let me tell you what happened here. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So in this position, when I go knight c6, long castle, d5, this is like my go-to opening. And when they play knight takes, I get very happy because, okay, he's probably gonna blunder something here. But bro didn't blunder anything. Pawn takes, knight takes, and then pawn takes, queen takes, and then the secret move here that wins me so many games is usually queen c7. So the idea of queen c7 is to get the queen. Like, if they are greedy enough to take the rook, you gotta get a very good position after bishop f5, threatening mate on c2, and also the queen at the same time. So he's forced to sacrifice the queen. I'll take with the king. So my bishop still attacks, or I mean, still in the game as a very active piece. And then they blunder bishop d3. You have no idea how many times I have won games because of bishop d3. And the way you win is basically queen here, threatening b2, and then the overreaction is very expected. What they usually do here is to play bishop f5 because they're calculating that I'll take either this bishop or this bishop, and I might blunder mate on d8. But you play queen takes e3, the king has to go to b1, and then you play queen b6, defending the mate and also threatening your own mate. So this bishop is going to be a goner as well. And this is how I usually win all my games. But not this time. Not this time, because my opponent play the best move, which is queen c5. So offering the queen trade here, it's very good for white, because there's still up a pawn. Obviously, you can't take it, because you need your queen for the attack. And then queen a3. And now bro is simply playing theory, like an engine. And I'm very happy that bishop f5 is correct. And then when they go bishop d3, I don't think we have the opportunity to waste time. Oh, so it is rook ba. Damn it, bro. I considered rook ba, but I thought that maybe this could be bad for me. Okay, but that's how we learn. And you don't worry about this pawn being double. So we have to play queen c6. And then he takes. And we go here. And then he has to find this. b2. King goes here. And then we take. This is new to me. I haven't had a game like this. It's very interesting that the engine prefers to have the double pawns rather than doing anything else. Okay. Good to know. Yeah, the rook trap is fun in the dragon, but if anyone studies the opening, they should know about it. Yeah, but it happens very often. I get many wins like that. That was a good one. Yeah, it was a good game anyway. And then we're down a pawn, but the only plan for you to win this game is to push the pawns in front of your king. So that will create problems. You had to play defense. You are obviously winning. In this position, it's very good for white. I can tell that I went wrong over here. But I was like into, okay, we can't play about for the material. We had to create problems. We had to come up with moves that are annoying. And that's how I found queen e2 when, you know, like causing trouble like this with queen d3. And then I knew that these two double rooks were too strong for white. So I tried to, like, my plan was to get them out of here, right? But this is a mistake. I should go with the other rook. And I guess that the justification is if they trade, they don't trade with check, so you have more options. So that was a mistake. And now white is back in the game. And they're still winning. Ah, that was a good move. Rook there. Rook d3, but he has perpetual check. Should I allow that? It's very murky. And then he defended well. And here I was trying to take on h4, but he also saw that. And yeah, white is winning. It's just that he was down on the clock, that's all. And then I knew that, okay, what is white's plan to win the game? Well, they want to push the c-pawn. So I was looking at this check. And then we go back. And when they go to c7, we have a check on d6. Because the only move that really concerned me in this position was king here. If he goes there, I think I'm losing. Like, very easily. But I block with the rook, which is exactly... I play a little bit of hope chess here. But he only has 15 seconds on the clock, so I think it's justified. So queen f6 now. And the idea that if he goes c7, we're going to take that pawn. And yeah, that's the only blunder that he made. And now he has to play defense. So queen d4, threatening rook c3. So he defends again very well, with only 1 second on the clock. And look, I should have given a check there. Queen a1 would have been very good. But this move is also good. We're threatening that now. So yeah. Now probably something like queen b2 would have been... No, I think you're in trouble here. Or at least it's not so easy to play. Well, the engine says that this is completely winning for white. How do you win this? What's the winning move here? Yeah, he has to find queen b2. Yeah, queen b2 would be very good for white. And then this check. Simply king a2. And we're forced to trade. That's the big problem. But he didn't have time to convert or do anything else. So yeah, nice. We finally made it. We got to 2200 in rapid. For the first time ever. Nice. Crazy how these subtleties can be game deciding. Yeah, I agree. No, it was a very intense game. Thank you, Timpos. Yeah, it's the first time that we're 2200. So, nice. Nice, finally. It took me longer. It was actually more difficult than being 2200 in Blitz, for me personally. To reach 2200 in Rapid, it was a bit harder. I guess it's because I'm a faster player. And I'm very tactical too, so in Blitz I can exploit that more easily. But in Rapid, it's a bit different. Hey Blue, thank you so much for the Harmony and the Super GG. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. Congrats on 2200. Thank you so much. Yeah. So now we are officially a strong player, I'll say. The other day I was Googling. I was feeling sad, you know, under the weather, and I was like, let me Google something to cheer me up. And I said, what does it mean? What does it mean to be 2200 on chess.com? That's what I Googled, chat. Because I was feeling sad, you know, I was like, maybe I should get a girlfriend, you know. Like, And I read something very, very encouraging, but it's no longer here. I don't really see it. Where is it? But it was like, if you're 2200, you're like better than 99.9% of the chat community, so you should be very proud of yourself. And I was like, oh, thank you. Oh, thank you very much. Oh, okay. And then I was very happy, you know. Okay, let's keep playing. So now that we got a new personal best, maybe we can play some Blitz. Or I can play people in the chat if you want to play me. This is your chance. But it has to be Blitz. Bro is blushing. I was a little bit. Try asking ChatGPT instead. Yeah, maybe I should have gone to ChatGPT instead, but it's not a big deal. I was just trying to make a joke. Can we play? Yes. You can send the challenge now. But since we got a new personal best in Rapid, we're not going to touch it anymore. If you want to play Rapid chess, it has to be unrated. Okay, but if you want to play any other time format, it could be a rated game if you're interested in it. Okay. But yeah, Rapid, we're gonna leave it there. 2200 until tomorrow, if possible. Alright, let's play a Blitz game then. Alright, good luck. For some reason, my computer is so laggy, bro. I think I had to... Like maintenance? Is that the word? Some maintenance to my computer? Hmm. Could we do get the queens off and we lose? Yeah, that's basically what it does, right? Now this guy's playing very well. Probably a Smurf account. Or maybe bro is simply goated. Hmm. Why aren't you a title player? Because I rarely go to tournaments. And I don't think I'm that good. Maybe nowadays, it's arguably possible for me to get a title. But, I don't think it's worth it, if I'm honest. I don't think it's worth it. Like, what do you get if you get a title in chess? Absolutely nothing. Maybe the only thing that you could claim is, like, the prestige. Oh, bro, you're a title player. I mean, oh, you're finally... But who gives a fuck? GG, Tim. Very good game, by the way. Very well done for 900, if you are 900. Ernie, hello. How you doing? How can I go from 1700 to 2000? Try to be more respectful with your opponent's ideas, I would say. Like, remember that they are also trying to win the game. it's easy to forget. But yeah, if you pay close attention to their plans, and also like what are they trying to do, and you avoid those ideas without overreacting, there is a balance there. Like you don't have to overreact. It has to be like sound and rational, or at least reasonable every time you do it. But like if you combine the two things, you'll be a better player. And also try to be prepared for the opening stage. Like in my case, I try to have a decent response for every single opening they throw at me. So that would be also a good idea. Like that if they play the French, you know what to do. You have a very good system against the French. If they play the London system, you know how to react to it. Okay, you're not improvising in the opening. And if you stop improvising in the opening and you stick to principles, you'll get better positions. And when you get better positions, or at least you imitate how GMs play, tactics will show up. Remember that tactics only happen when you have a superior position. And the only way for you to get a superior position is to stick to principles in the opening. You know, and then maybe you can outplay them in the middle game when they make a mistake. So if you do those things, you should be able to do well on paper. Hello, Niels. Okay, I'm gonna take on c6 because it's Pablito. That's true. The amount of times my opponent's attack is just faster. Yeah, I mean, they always try to win, you know, and you shouldn't overlook that.
Nafi Thabiv.
Thank you for the follow, Sid, and also Nafi. Thank you. It's not easy to get a chess title anyway. Not for everybody. Plus, you're only 2200 in Blitz. Hard to get the even lowest FIDE title. Yes, and that's completely true. I agree. It's not easy. It's not easy, chat. Like getting a title in chess requires a lot of dedication. And once again, is it worth it? It's very questionable also, like if you think it's worth it or not. It's not easy to determine. Who is the op? This is Pablito. Pablito is trying to play. We're gonna go here. Is he 2000 yet? Oh, I'm so sorry you don't get to see who am I playing. My apologies. So that's why you ask, Ernin. Is he 2000 yet? No, he's not. He's not yet. It's not 2000 yet, chat. Hello. Ever long tonight. And waiting with me. Slow down. And I wonder when I sing along with you, everything I ever feel is real forever. I gotta take him to a winning end game. It's gotta promise not to stop when I say you will. Alright, GG Pablito. Thank you for the game. Thank you, thank you. What am I from? I'm from Chile, South America. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's where I am from. Anyone else? Do we have any other challengers? GG Pablito. Good game. Good game indeed. You want to play again, but only one game per day, okay? You know how it is, Pablito. I know that you're mad that you got cooked. But you can come back tomorrow, you know? Brother, you have a tip for 1k elo? I just got there and back to 950. Well, in 1k elo, you're doing everything a little bit better than any casual player, you know? But maybe you're lacking consistency and you're making stupid mistakes, like blunders and all.
Nathan clips.
So how can you avoid the blunders? Well, probably board awareness is a thing that you should practice. What I mean by board awareness is that you get to see the pieces and you understand when they are hanging. You know, like, oh, there is a bishop on a4 and it's not protected. Let me get it back to b3. Those little things, you know, like board awareness will help you, I would say. Try to see the entire board every time. Like, well, from time to time. Okay, Pablito, I said no. I meant to accept earnings challenge. Thank you for the follow, all. Nathan, thank you. And how to beat 2000? Well, 2000 requires strategy also. That you don't only play openings just because you understand them very well. You get positions that you like because you understand the plans in those positions as well. Like, you had to do those things very well so you can win more consistently. Only one per day, Pablito. You know the drill, Pablito. You know how it is. So yeah. Earnings sent a challenge, but I accepted Pablito because Pablito was very persistent. So Ernie, can you send it again? Yes, there we go. Good luck, Ernie. Like, for example, here. Ernie plays d4. We're gonna play a system that I really liked. But he goes bishop f4, so now I'm gonna change my plans a little bit. I'm gonna go c5 very quickly. And the idea would be to target the pawn on b2 and punish the early development of this bishop. Now he goes b3, which is a move, but now the dark squares are weak. And I'll try to capitalize on it. So you see, I have this strategy. Like, I have the principles, like, very, very well defined to get positions that I enjoy. So now I've forced him to play c3, which in the long run is not that good for white, because that's the natural square for the knight. Okay, and I'm not asking you that you know those things, like, by heart, but that's how I build positions that I enjoy to play, or that I at least find amusing. And now, after 92, you see what I'm talking about. I'm gonna play 95 now, hitting the bishop and the pawn on c3. All of that was created beforehand. You see? And now he blunders the bishop. All of that was created beforehand with c5. c5 and queen b6, committing this pawn. You see? So all of those things. And now I'm gonna shut up now. I'm gonna play quickly. But now we're up 2 pieces. You see? So that's a strategy. Those are the things that you need to be very good at when it comes to the 2000 level, I would say. You know? How to send a challenge. You have to type my username. And you can simply challenge me. You see? So, yeah. That's what's required at the 2000 level. To do that consistently, I would say that will give you wins. That will guarantee good results. Okay. I saw a video of you one calculating mating 7, and not gonna lie, it was impressive. Thank you all, I appreciate it. Yeah, sometimes we do have the capacity to visualize an entire sequence. But you know what's the secret behind that? Is understanding forcing moves. That's the secret of long calculations. Because at the highest level, when you think about GMs and all, like GMs, they are so good because they not only calculate like only forcing moves, because when it's force, they're winning. Okay, and that's easy for them. But they calculate different branches. And this is how chess is so misunderstood also. Like, when you calculate a branch, it means that it's a tree, right? That there is a tree of moves that you have to calculate. And GMs spend, when they play classical chess, they spend 2 hours, or maybe, they spend 30 minutes in a move, but it's not only because they calculate one sequence. No, they prepare for at least 4 or 5, depending on how complicated the position is. But that's what they do. They see this branch, the other one, and the other one. And that's how you can tell that there are levels for this shit. I can only do it well if it is only like forcing moves, and I can get to 7 probably, or 8. But if it is, if it is like a very complicated position where you have to calculate different branches, that's how you can tell how strong a player is. And that's how GMs do it all the time. That's the most difficult thing about chess, I would say. Like being able to do that consistently.
LV me.
How to study chess, there are so many things that you can do. I would recommend tactics, opening principles that you can study also, like opening theory. And then at the very end, endgames, or at least knowing how to give checkmates. Easy checkmates and all. Hello, Mr. Balsh. Okay, send in. Yeah, there you are. I think this is you. So, yeah. Show me how to love. This guy, for a 100 player, too strong. Too strong. Long castle, a bit crazy, but also justify. It's clearly a smurf account. It's clearly someone a bit stronger than what he's claiming to be. I don't know why did he resign there. I think this position is perfectly playable still. Pawn takes, and my knight is still hanging, so I don't really have d4. And I think it's a bad move, because I think he can simply take, and then he has bishop b5, and I lose my queen. So yeah, I think he was seeing ghost, minimum. Nope, you're already playing. Oh, okay, you can send it now, Aldi. Adil, you can send it now. So yeah, nothing wrong with his position. I think this is very good for white. Okay, thank you for the game. Any other challengers? Hi, soft drivers. Hello, hello. How long did it take you to get to 2000? It took me a while. Like the gap that you have in Blitz, especially the gap between 1800 players and 2000. I think it's very difficult. It's a big wall, I would say. So that took a lot of time to get from 1800 to 2000, like probably 6 months. A lot of time. And from nowadays, we've been making a lot of progress. I feel like a stronger player also. Like, I think I'm doing very well lately. Low-key cooking. the sun, in the sun, in the sun, in the sun, in the sun. Yes, definitely yes. You bully. I mean, it was their decision to play, not mine. How am I bullying them? Sure, Castle. Yeah, but like, for example, I've been reviewing my games lately, and like, I'm getting 95, 96% accuracy, like, against strong players, not like just people that are around my level. And then I look at the clock, and I'm winning with 95% accuracy, and I spent 1 minute, 2 minutes in a 5-minute game. So I don't know what happened to me, but my chess it's getting better, and it's hard to explain. I guess it's simply like, I think that it has to do with editing my videos and reviewing them too. I think that's been a factor. If I'm very honest, like that's been helpful. Because I when I review my games, when I'm editing videos, I review the games and I see that was a great move, that was a brilliant move. Okay, and then I remember those patterns, or at least I try to. So I think that's been helpful. Little stronger, little faster. Yeah. But, and also like that, I played a bit nerf for a long time because I used to have the TTS on, and that was on my ear when people were trolling in the chat and sending comments and all. And also I had a bunch of sounds, you know, like these distracting sounds. Like, I don't know, if I make a blunder, you can still send in some of them. And those distractions, all of those things combined, and I play like competitive chess anyways, with all those things. Now I don't have any. Now I don't have I'm not nerfing my, I don't have a handicap, I would say. I'm just playing pure chess, like, yeah, it was annoying. Yeah, and it's not supposed, it shouldn't be like that. You shouldn't play chess like that. So now that's no longer a thing. And I've been noticing that it's helping me. Do you play against viewers? Yes, Adil is a viewer from YouTube. Good for you, bro. I'm happy for you. Thank you, Bablit. Thank you. Can we play a game? Yes, I'm playing viewers now, right now, so you can simply send the challenge and we can play. My only condition is that if it is a rapid game like this one, it should be unrated. I didn't realize, and this is a rated one. But I guess it doesn't matter, honestly. You can do whatever you want. What is your favorite opening? My favorite opening is probably the Dragon Sicilian.
Thank you.
The Dragon Sicilian and also the Italian is what I like to play the most. It must feel good when you get in a deserved position to give advice and not to play high level chess. What do you mean? Must feel good when you get in a deserved position to give advice and not to play high level. And to play, I'm sorry, and to play high level chess. I mean, I guess yes. I see what you're saying. Yes. Hi, Gemwa. Can I play next? Hit 1800 today. Yes, you can switch. I'm taking every challenge. GG Adil. Thank you for the game. One little piece of feedback here probably is 96. 96 here, so you don't lose the rook. Well, you don't have to lose the rook anyway. Like, in this position, yeah, you blundered the pawn on b7, but you have to recover. You have to recover. You don't give up just yet. You can play knight d7 here. And that defends the rook. And you're just down a pawn. So it's not that bad, you know. I misclicked. I blundered by misclick. Oh, okay. Oh, so you had a little mouse slip on your phone. I see, Adil. It happens to the best of us. Maybe bishop b6 a little bit more accurate, but there's nothing wrong with knight d7. It's interesting. Very irresponsible allowing this. Oh, I blundered mate, bro. Oh my god. That was a bad game. Oh no. That was a bad game. I fall in love with my idea of playing knight takes b2 so much that I completely forgot that queen f4 is hitting f7. No. Pathetic. Alright, let's play Mehmet. GG. GG, yeah, but... Damn it, bro. I think it's the first game that I lose in a while, chat. I think I've been winning so much lately. Like... Yeah, look at this. I was cooking. Yeah, my last L was 3 days ago. And bro played with 96% accuracy. So it's fine to lose those games. Okay. Let's Well, it is what it is. You can't win them all, can you? Resign cooked. Yeah. Thank you for the clear observation, Mulderus. Jesus, bro. Alright, let's go 94. I know this is not the best move, but I find it very disruptive. Lam is gonna DM you the insight analysis of the day, but a marathon. What? I don't get it, Dementadino. What do you mean? What are you talking about? Sorry for ruining it. No, it's my fault. It's not yours. I play horrendously. I should never allow you to take on F7. Play 24 straight hours and got 60. Brilliant. You did that? That's crazy. I'm very unhealthy. Crazy, I'm very unhealthy.
Thank you. Come again.
This ain't Texas. Ain't no hold'em.
Yeah, yesterday, very unhealthy. Yeah, it sounds very unhealthy. Wow, amazing. Thank you for the hat and mustache. Oh, come on. I'm blundering now. In a very ridiculous fashion. Hmm.
Thank you.
This feels very bad. Mehmet is a strong player, unfortunately.
You are a smelly pirate hooker.
He's trying to play. In the air, you think? You missed your opening? What? No, I blunder heavily with Queen D6. Oh, I know. She knows. I think I had to resign now. Yeah, I'm gonna resign. It's a bad... It's a terrible position. GG, Mehmet. Yeah, Mehmet is a strong player, though. Like, we need to lock in if we want to play him. You miss your open... Yes, like... It's... First of all, knight g4 is dubious. I know that is not the best move. This one. And you want to make it work. But after pawn takes... Pawn takes here. G4. Queen d6 is terrible. So here you have to go back. You have to play Queen d8. This move, it's really, really bad. And then he plays Queen d4, which is very good as well. So yeah, we have nothing. Okay. We already play Habad, so 1 game per day. Unless you make another account, like the toxic Mehmet. Mehmet does that. GG, knight g4 was not the best. Yeah, but it's hard for you to capitalize. It's just that I blunder. Queen d8, and we're fine. And if I manage to get the bishop on g7, it's a very pleasant position for black. No, I mean, here the move that is really bad is queen d6. That's the move that is really bad. Not really. Knight g4 is inaccurate, but it's not losing nor winning for white. But for example, when you play people like Mehmet, who knows my game style, it's way more difficult. Because Mehmet plays anti-Sicilian openings, but he has like probably 20 hours watching me play. Like when you have that type of information against one player, it's gonna be very hard for you to surprise them because they are used to the way you play. So he has to study my game style and the way I play. So if I beat Mehmet, I have to play to the best of my ability, and it has to be like a game with 95, 96% accuracy. In fact, I play Alipin against 20, 40 people in classical games, and I never lost. Easy though. Bro is not a bad player. Yes, in my dreams, I think about what should I play against Luis next time. Yeah, sort of. I know. I know that's a thing. Okay. Yeah, because like, if I watch a streamer play all the time, and then I challenge them, I know that I'll cook them. I know for a fact that I'll cook them because I know the way they play, what to expect from them. Yeah, I'm sure that I would never do that though, but like I know that I'll do very well because I'm simply studying them. Like since I understand the game so well, or at least at a high level, and I watch them play. So okay, so you're gonna do that. Oh, and if you do that, I'll do this. Or at least I play the most annoying lines against him too. So yeah, I mean, what the fuck did he take? I don't know. He got confused, I guess. All right, let's play another one. Yeah, Memo Chess wants to play again because he is Medmed. I'm not gonna fall. You had to create another account, Medmed, if you want to do it again because, yeah, I'm not gonna fall for it twice. So Medmed has 2 accounts, and he makes another one so he can play a second time. But no, it's not gonna happen again. But this is what I mean when I play Medmed. Like, this is what is required for me to do to win against him. After 96 moves, with 96% accuracy, I managed to beat him. You see, like, that's not a joke, chat. This guy is very strong, and he has a Smurf account, well, this account, and he wants me to challenge him again. Like, he already played against me once. I watch you a lot, bro, but I wouldn't be able to beat you, bro. Oh, yes, because you don't have the expertise that Mehmet has. Because Mehmet is already a strong player. He's around my level. So, yeah, it's the 2 things combined. But still, one thing is to watch me, and the other one is to study and analyze. You know? And Mehmet does both when he watches my streams. He does both. Obviously. Okay. Anyone else? Hi, Lone Peas. Hello, hello. Okay, do we have any other challengers or we're done? We're done for the day. Oh, I guess we're done then. Yeah, I'm a beginner. I am only 1200 in ramping. No, that's not that bad, bro. That's actually good. You can beat your entire family and most of your friends with that level. Okay, so then I'm gonna call it then. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good evening, a good night. I'll see you tomorrow, most likely. Okay. And this guy is too low to play against. Nah, chat, you're fine. Alright, take it easy. Wasn't there bishop takes h3 instead of bishop a6 in the previous game, you say? No, you're talking about like 10 games ago. Okay, sorry, I didn't see the comment, Sand. Alright, have a good one. Thank you, thank you. Bye-bye. See ya. Take it easy.